Now then again, Bagnaia through the Omega corner, hard on the power on the Ducati, climbing up the hill through turn 4. All second and third gear, this tight and twisty first sector. This is where you see the Sachsenring really start to open up and a MotoGP bike stretch its legs through turn 7 there. That's fourth gear, around 165 kilometers an hour. And now Bagnaia will just build speed, build momentum as he comes now through turn 9. And then through turn 10, he'll flick it hard right just about now to attack the Waldman curve. Fifth gear, just over 200 kilometers an hour then now for the Italian. He's had another real strong run here for a 1:19 in this session as he tries to make it a third pole position in the last 5 Grand Prix. Don't discount Aleix Espargaro though as well. Why would we on the factory at Aprilia? He's down in 4th place at the moment, the Spaniard. Here comes Bagnaia then though, trying to cement his advantage at the top of the timesheets. He does find a 1:19 first of the afternoon so far then. Bagnaia on his 6th lap of Q2 gets down to a 1:19.931. And that really has stretched the field out. He's 2 tenths clear now and more of Miller in second. Miller, Martin, Aleix Espargaro and Marini now are the only riders within half a second of Bagnaia's hot pace.
It says on the screen a moment ago that Fabio's running medium. I don't believe that. There is a real mix of hard fronts and medium fronts out there because it's only short runs. But, you know, depending on what the rider wants, whether they want brakes on the stability on the brakes from the hard or they want side grip, maximum lean from the medium. But everyone will be running the soft rear, I'm sure of that.
Aleix Espargaro gets himself back on the front row into second place with a 1:21.20. Fabio Di Giannantonio, quickest man in Q1 a few moments ago, gets down to a 1:21.28. That's put the Gresini man back on the front row after his pole position heroics in Mugello. Fabio Quartararo was slightly up through the first sector as we ride on board with the Frenchman up now, coming towards the top end, the highest point of this Sachsenring circuit into turn 11, the Waldman curve. Quartararo at the moment not on the first 2 rows, and that could spell big trouble for Quartararo. Not easy to overtake around this Sachsenring circuit, and with the baking hot conditions predicted tomorrow, mid-30s will be the ambient temperature. Imagine what that could do mid-pack or in a group with Fabio Quartararo's front tyre pressure and front tyre temperature, which has been an Achilles heel for both him and the Yamaha in the past. That's more like it. That's better. Quartararo, a 1:20.093, gets him second.
Really good point, Matt. He needs to be off the line, not only track position, you know, on the grid, but off the line right up in that front group. Otherwise, it's so difficult to pass here, especially in the high heat, and you're following other riders will put that front tyre temperature through the roof.
That's
Zarco.
a cracking time by the man on pole there last year, Zarco. He's found a 1:20.030. Well, that started to put a little bit of pressure on Bagnaia. Just under a tenth of a second. Bagnaia has the advantage, who's making that 1:19.931 look so easy, so comfortable. That Ducati's on rails around the Sachsenring so far here this weekend.
To put it another way, I think Fabio needs to be in the first 3, front row.
Yeah.
He can't even afford to be on second row. It really needs to be front row.
Well, he hasn't qualified off the first 2 rows since the opening Grand Prix in early March under the night lights in Qatar. So, Quartararo through that final corner. And Bagnaia, just on a quick check on him, he's just heading out onto circuit. Is he going to have enough time to get over the line before the checkered flag?
He exited pit lane, there's 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining. He's surely not going to be able to get one more lap in, despite the fact that they've put another new soft in.
Well, there you go. Has he just left it that little bit too late? Quartararo, to his credit, has found another brilliant lap. A 1:20.007. So Quartararo now brings Bagnaia's advantage down to 700ths of a second. Aleix Espargaro, he'll be desperate to get himself back on the front row now. The yellow flag's right in sector 1. This won't have any impact on this current lap for Aleix Espargaro, but it will on this lap now. All these laps that these guys are starting will not count because Taka Nakagami, for the second time this weekend, unfortunately, the LCR Honda man has gone down in the first corner. How many times do we see this when the Honda guys at the end of FP3, FP2 and in qualifying system, when they really have to go gung-ho on a soft tyre? There's no margin for error on that knife-edge Honda, and Nakagami again has gone down. There is Miller then, 6th place. Miller, he hasn't taken the checker flag, but with the yellow flags out at the first corner, his session is over. Here comes Bagnaia then. He did not get in one more lap, but it's a big wheelie over the line on the foot pegs for the Italian.
He wanted a big wheelie, but the anti-wheelie was kicking in. Yeah.
1:19.931. A round of applause. Davide Tardozzi. It's job done. Bagnaia has secured his third pole position of the season so far. Oh, dearie me, that was a big snap there for Fabio Quartararo. So, Pecco Bagnaia has had an incredible Saturday here in Germany. A stunning performance this morning in FP3 when a 1:19.765 set a new all-time lap record. He's followed it up now with another 1:19 in qualifying. He's on pole position here in the Sachsenring, a front row with two Frenchmen on it. Fabio Quartararo does take second. That could be pivotal for his hopes of making it back-to-back wins in 2022. Zarco on the front row, Aleix Spargaro fourth, Fabio Di Giannantonio an excellent fifth place. Well, that's three consecutive top five grid positions for Digia, having top Q1. The fans are on their feet then. They appreciated that work by this man, Pecco Bagnaia. It's another pole position for the 25-year-old. That is his 16th of his Grand Prix career, 9th in the MotoGP World Championship. Another front row start for Fabio Quartararo. That's the 49th of his Grand Prix career. So often he delivers on a Saturday afternoon, doesn't he? Further down than Jack Miller in sixth place. Luca Marini will be a little bit disappointed to find himself pushed off the top two rows in seventh. Martin will have work to do from eighth. The third row completed by Maverick Vinales. Nakagami, after his late fall at turn one, he will start 10th ahead of Marco Bezzecchi. Nothing really going for Joan Mir. He's going to be pretty frustrated, signing on the factory Suzuki. A 1:27.32 means Mir was last in that session and he wasn't really close. 8 tenths behind Pecco Bagnaia and 7 tenths off the front row.